Are you thinking about adding a basement apartment or a garden suite to your home, but wondering, how would I even pay for that? Well, there's a new program here in Canada that makes this more doable than ever before. It's a big opportunity, but not many people know about it yet. In this video, I'll explain how it works, why it's different from a traditional refinance, and how it could actually work for you. This program allows qualified homeowners to refinance their mortgage up to 90% of the future value of the home after the renovations are complete. That's a big shift. Normally, a refinance is capped at 80% of your current home value, so you need to have a lot of equity built up. But with this program, money must go toward building a legal long term rental unit, like a basement apartment, a laneway suite, or a separate unit over your garage. So, instead of draining your savings or maxing out your line of credit at 10% interest or worse, this gives you access to rates like mortgage rates, often the lowest ones available, and spreads that cost over 25 or even 30 years. This means lower monthly payments, more room in your project budget, and the chance to build a space that could generate rental income for you for years to come. Let me show you how this could look. Meet Denise, a homeowner in Guelph. Her house is worth 900K and she still has a mortgage of 800K. She wants to build a fully furnished basement apartment, complete with separate entrance, kitchen, and bathroom for her aging parents now or for rental income later. The renovations will cost her around 125,000, but with this program, she can add up to 10% of her home's post-renovation value to her mortgage. Her improved home value is estimated at $1 million, so she can borrow up to $100,000 more. She can fund the rest of the renovation costs from her own savings or a gift from her parents if that works for them. So her new mortgage becomes 900K, which is still within the 90% limit. Now, the new mortgage gets divided into two chunks. The first portion of the funds goes towards paying off her current mortgage. The remaining 100,000 is held back and released after the renovations are done and approved. That rental suite could bring in an extra 1,200 to 1,800 a month, and her payment only went up by around 600 a month. Let's try another example. Meet Josh and Priya. They've been planning to convert their garage into a one-bedroom rental suite. Now, their home is also worth 900K with an 800K mortgage. Their reno will cost $50,000, and the improved home value is expected to be $1 million, the same as Denise. Since their costs are under the 10% threshold, they can add the full $50,000 to their mortgage, bringing it up to $850,000, again staying under that 90% limit. For timing, it's the same way as before. Funds get released once the project is done, and the whole amount gets repaid through their mortgage. But of course, not everyone qualifies automatically. You'll need a solid plan, quotes from licensed contractors, and your project has to meet certain guidelines. Permits, inspections, appraisals, and paperwork are often part of the process. But that's where I come in. I help homeowners across Ontario figure out if this kind of financing is the right fit based on your budget, your equity, and your goals. And it's important to get it right. From insurance premiums to zoning rules, there are a lot of details that can trip people up if you're not familiar with the process. That's why I offer a free call to anyone considering a secondary suite project. We'll take a look at your numbers, talk about your renovation plans, and help you figure out how much you could borrow, whether or not your project qualifies, how to keep your documents organized, and what payment would be comfortable and realistic for you. So if you're thinking about adding a legal rental suite and you want to know how to make it work financially, let's talk. We'll walk through the plans and see if it makes sense for you. This program could open up a brand new opportunity for your home, but the details matter. I'm David Pipe. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to chatting soon.